Embroidery and cross-stitch are two of the oldest and most beloved textile arts in the world. These crafts use needle and thread to create decorative designs on fabric. Though often mistaken for each other, they each have their unique methods and history. Embroidery is a broad term that covers many types of decorative stitching. It allows for freeform designs including floral patterns, portraits, and even text. Artists can use dozens of stitches such as satin stitch, chain stitch, and French knots. Cross-stitch is a counted thread technique where X-shaped stitches form a pixel-like image on even weave fabric. It's more structured than embroidery and often uses patterns with grid systems. This makes it ideal for beginners and geometric designs. The history of embroidery dates back thousands of years, with origins in ancient China, Egypt, and Persia. Kings and nobles wore embroidered robes as symbols of status. In many cultures, embroidery was a sign of refinement and heritage. So, cross-stitch actually has its roots way back in medieval Europe. It was originally used to decorate household linens, like tablecloths and napkins, and over time it really became a common hobby for women, whether they were in aristocratic circles or working-class homes. Embroidery was once considered an essential skill, taught to young girls as part of their domestic education. Samplers, those practice pieces that showed off stitching skill, became treasured family heirlooms. These often included things like alphabets, prayers, and of course, decorative borders. The Industrial Revolution brought about mass-produced textiles, but interestingly, embroidery still remained a cherished handcraft. Machine embroidery came along later, yet hand embroidery continues to hold a special place in the hearts of artisans. It's really seen as something more personal and soulful. So today, embroidery has experienced a modern revival. Artists are using it not just for home decor, but also as a medium of storytelling and activism. Designs now include everything from political slogans to abstract art. Cross-stitch has also really embraced modernity. Pixel art, gaming characters, and memes are popular subjects among a new generation of stitchers. Social media platforms have definitely helped spark this creative evolution. Materials used in embroidery include cotton, silk, metallic threads, and more. Some artists even incorporate beads, sequins, and mirrors. The choice of fabric, from linen to canvas, also impacts the final look. So, cross-stitch usually uses embroidery floss on Aida cloth, which, has this grid-like weave. This grid really makes it easy to count stitches and follow patterns. The floss actually comes in hundreds of colors, adding so much vibrancy to the designs. Hoop art is a modern trend in embroidery where, interestingly, the hoop becomes the frame. Artists finish their work inside embroidery hoops and hang them as wall art. This kind of minimalist presentation has definitely brought embroidery into contemporary interior design. Embroidery traditions, well, they really do vary around the world. In India, Zardozi embroidery uses metallic threads and gemstones. And in Mexico, otomi embroidery features bold, colorful animal motifs inspired by folklore. So, Japan is known for sashiko, which is a type of white-on-blue geometric embroidery used to reinforce garments. Over in Eastern Europe, embroidery is worn on traditional clothing, especially in countries like Ukraine, Romania, and Hungary. And, each region really has its own distinct motifs and meanings. Cross-stitch also has cultural significance. In Scandinavian countries, it's used in festive decor and seasonal wall hangings. In the U.S., embroidery can be meditative. The repetitive motion of stitching calms the mind and reduces stress. Many stitchers actually describe it as a form of mindfulness or even therapy. So, cross-stitch patterns can be purchased or even created digitally these days. There are loads of websites and apps that let you turn any image into a cross-stitch chart. This fusion of digital and handmade worlds, well, it makes cross-stitch incredibly versatile. Embroidery artists often design their own patterns, sometimes using sketchbooks or digital tools like Procreate. There's definitely a growing respect for embroidery as a legitimate fine art form. Some artists even go as far as exhibiting their work in galleries. Eco-conscious embroiderers are turning to natural dyes and upcycled fabrics. Old jeans, linen scraps, and vintage shirts are being transformed into stitched masterpieces. This approach honestly merges sustainability with artistry. Fashion designers often use embroidery for haute couture pieces. Chanel, Dior, and Valentino have entire teams of artisans crafting detailed embroidery for their gowns. It adds luxury and uniqueness to garments. Embroidery kits make it easier than ever to start stitching. These kits include pre-printed fabric, floss, needles, and instructions. They're popular gifts and beginner-friendly introductions to the craft. Communities of embroiderers, really thrive online through platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. Stitch-alongs or SLs and various challenges keep people inspired and connected. This shared culture has, revived an ancient art with a whole new energy. Embroidery isn't just beautiful, it's meaningful too. People often stitch memorial pieces, family names, and even wedding dates. Every thread tells a story, and sometimes it's honestly more powerful than words. Cross-stitch and embroidery can also be, a part of education. They teach patience, focus, and fine motor skills. These crafts can be introduced to children as a creative and educational hobby. Whether it's traditional or experimental, embroidery and cross-stitch are, truly timeless. They bridge generations and cultures through the language of thread. As long as hands can hold a needle, this craft will continue to flourish.